As somebody who sometimes says too much of a thing and then just can't take it back, I've done that so many times. I kind of feel for Ariana Grande a little bit. At the Ulta Beauty Conference, she may have let something slip that she probably shouldn't have let slip, but who knows? She's an actress. She could have done it on purpose. I don't even know. But we have some information about something coming from REM Beauty and what people think it is. If it is what I think it is, I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm going to tell you everything we know about that situation. We also have Charlotte Tilbury branching out into a new arena of fragrances. This is a weird fragrance line. This is a fragrance line like something I have never seen before. It is so interesting. I have all the details on that, plus all of the makeup launches that happened this week. We have a really interesting one coming from Blend Bunny. It's a collaboration with a reality star. ColourPop has another Disney collab. We have a really cute ad campaign from Benefit that I want to share with you, and so much more. So hang tight. We're about to get into it right now. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to What's Up in Makeup Product Report, where we talk about everything that was launched this week across the beauty space. Last week's top news was so heavy. There was so much that happened where it was like things that are just so messed up. I'm happy that this one is, I don't think I have anything in this show that's messed up. I think it's all just positivity. So if you were looking for positivity, this is the video. If you're looking for drama and intrigue and all of that, yesterday's show was the place you wanted to be. Let's talk Ariana Grande. So Ulta Beauty just had a conference, and at that conference they had speakers, and Ariana Grande was one of those speakers. So she may have given a little bit too much information at that conference. Again, like I said in the intro, I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, about REM Beauty's holiday launch. If you were not aware, Ariana is playing Glinda in the movie version of the Broadway hit Wicked. If you're not familiar with that musical, it is about the origin story of the Wicked Witch of the West. Here is what Ariana said on stage.
We're expanding upon some of our hero products that you know and love. We're expanding our shade range for a couple of our hero products, and we have some very exciting launches coming later this year in the holiday season that may or may not have something to do with other things and other projects that are coming out later in the holiday season. You have to stop me. I have to stop. No, take I'm gonna say.
Honestly, I am really excited about this. I'm excited about the movie. I'm excited about potential makeup coming from REM Beauty. But if you are not wanting to wait that long and you want some Wicked stuff right now, One Size collaborated with Wicked, the Broadway musical, very recently, and his collection is available now. This Charlotte Tilbury fragrance launch is so freaking weird. I don't know whether I love it or I'm just confused. I might love it, but I might not love it. I don't know. I want you to tell me if you love it. So this is the idea. They are mood-boosting fragrances. So aromatherapy plus perfume equals mood-boosting fragrances is what I'm gathering. It is the collection of emotions, and it's 6 fragrances that they say will be backed by neuroscience to prompt emotional responses. They launch on April 30th on the Charlotte Tilbury app and worldwide on May 2nd. It seems like they really put a lot into each one to try to go with the theme. So this is what's happening. The International Flavors and Fragrance Foundation, or the IFF, worked with the brand and neuroscience experts to develop the scents. The bottles are like 18th century alchemy shaped, but then they have this like pyramid Egyptian inspired top on them. And they say that the colors were picked by color theorists to trigger emotions that the fragrance is supposed to be channeling. And then along with that, there's a symbol on each bottle that's supposed to represent the color and the fragrances that the emotion. I don't know what I was saying. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's all supposed to work together, okay? You've got the fragrance and the bottle and the little symbol are supposed to trigger that emotion. What are the emotions, you may ask? Are you ready for this? Here we go. Love frequency, which evokes love. I'm not sure what that means, but evokes love. More sex, which self-explanatory. Joyphoria, course, happiness, magic energy and calm bliss. So energy and calm. And then cosmic power, which will enhance the feelings of empowerment. I would love to talk to the fragrance people on this. Like how was this picked? I'm fascinated. Enhancing the feelings of empowerment. How do you put that in a bottle? Like, I'm not saying it can't be done, but I want to know how. I'm just so curious. And I think growing up as a 90s kid and seeing Love Potion #9 with Sandra Bullock, I think I have like almost like that feeling like that's what's happening here. And I'm like nervous with like the more sex one, that it's going to be like running down the street with all the men running behind her. Like it's going to be like that kind of situation. I know it's not. But that's the vibe it's giving me. Have you ever seen that movie? That movie is wild. No matter what, I want to smell these. I hope that they're in store at Sephora. I'll go in and I'll smell these because I'm very, very curious. But I do give Charlotte Tilbury credit on doing something that is pretty unique. I mean, aromatherapy has been around forever. I haven't seen a makeup company do anything like this. So I'm very, very curious. Let us move on to ColourPop and Beauty and the Beast. We have the Beauty and the Beast eyeshadow palette. It is 12 soft neutrals and shimmering golds inspired by Belle's dress and the Disney film. The pressed powder blush featuring Mrs. Potts and Chip. Super Shock highlighter. It's their bouncy tie-dye formula inspired by Cogsworth and Lumiere. The Enchanted Rose lip mask. It's a hydrating rose flavor and comes in a rose-shaped jar. The Great Adventure or Break the Spell lip duos. That'll give you the choice of either pink or warm brown duos for the Luxe lipstick and the ultra glossy lip inspired by either Belle's lip color or the Beast himself. It is $99 for the full collection. Individual products range from $14 to $30, and there are smaller bundles available. As of filming, everything looks to be available, but I have a feeling by the time this goes live, some of it at least will be sold out. ColourPop was kind enough to send these over. The only thing I've opened so far is the lip mask because I'm a lip mask fan, and it does have a pretty strong rose scent, but it's got a sweetness to it that makes it not an obnoxious rose scent. So if you are interested in that, here is how it looks up close. And what I'm going to do is I am going to link some videos down below because some of my friends did reviews of the entire collection with swatches and all of that. So if you'd like to learn more, check those links down below. Revolution launched some new products. They're the Bright Light, either the bronzing, the glow, or the blush drops. They're $12 each. 2 shades of bronzer. They're either in Bronze Scorched for light to medium skin tones or Bronze Spice for medium to deep skin tones. There's one highlight called Stardew Gold and one blush called Rosy Pink. It's meant to do, at least the advertising, what the sun does without the sun damage. That's how they're advertising them. Now this product, I'm pretty sure this launched in the UK and now it's in the US. I could be wrong there, but they are new on Benefit's website. They are the Benefit Plush Tint and the Splash Tint, and these are both lip tints. The Splash Tint is the dewy one, and it comes in 12 shades. It's said to be moisturizing, lightweight, and kiss-proof with a juicy, dewy finish. They say it feels balmy and that it's conditioning. And then there's the Plush Tint. That's the matte one. Also comes in 12 shades, described as rich, luxurious, and with a soft, focused blurring effect. They also say it has all-day moisture, is long-wearing, and lightweight. They are $24 each. By Terry released their Brightening CC Foundation. It's 62 pounds, which translates to about $77 USD, $105 Canadian, or 72 euros. There's 24 shades, but the shade range is it's what we see all the time. It's the way too many light shades, a moderate amount of medium shades, and then, like my friend Tina would say, the token black shades. We have like 3 or 4 of them that might work for deeper skin tones. And there's so much range in between there. The words used in the description to describe this CC foundation are radiant, effortless glow, lightweight, and youthful looking. Benefit also has a very cute ad that they put out. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Government officials insist that this is an isolated incident.
At 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple unidentified objects were confirmed to have entered Earth's atmosphere. It is speculated that these objects are of extraterrestrial origin.
Take me to your last meter.
cute. It's so cute. Moving over to indie brand news, we have Blend Bunny back from their nap and they are awake now. They have collaborated with Ellis Atlantis. Ellis was the Glow Up Season 1 winner. The collection includes the Ellis Volume 1 Eye and Face Palette with 40 high impact mattes, 4 ethereal veil shimmers, and 1 liquid metal shimmer. It is $66. Then we have 2 Solar Flare and Lunar Eclipse Dimension palettes. Those are blush trios, $26 each. 1 Celestial Cheek Glaze. It's a high intensity cheek glaze that applies like a powder with a glimmering finish for $16. And then the Starburst Lash Clusters. They're individual lashes and you can, put them on individually or you can layer them up. They're $12 for the set. Sydney Grace did something really interesting that I think is very smart. They are selling a palette full of singles. It's $65. Here's what you get. You get 54 full-size pre-selected shadows. They're shades from retired palettes or ones that they just don't have singles of available on their website. They're overstock shadows, stuff like that. So they're trying to get them to you in this palette so they are significantly discounted. They want to note that there are no shade names on the labels, and there might be some slight variations of color from what the picture shows. Each palette contains 28 mattes and shimmers, which is a $147 value, 26 pressed pigment shadows, that's a $162 value, plus the large magnetic palette has a $16 value all on its own for a total value of $325. I think this is so smart because it's a way to get people to be able to try so many Sydney Grace shadows. They have a fantastic formula, but at a lower cost. I imagine this would be wonderful for someone that's a makeup artist that might use these kinds of shades, or if you are doing looks on Instagram or on YouTube, I imagine this would be fantastic. Moving on to Notoriously Morbid, they have the Unearthly Aura palette, I believe. It looks like it's a palette. It's coming on April 26th. It's a collection of all shimmer shadows. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Artitude Cosmetics had to delay the launch of their new face powders to April 24th. The owner got food poisoning and she had to take 2 days off, and she's the only employee over at Artitude Cosmetics. So she said, as a one-woman band, unfortunately, if I go down, the whole ship goes down and there's no one else who can step in to finish anything ahead of the launch and get the website ready. I really hate doing anything like this as it seems so unprofessional, but this is the reality of having an indie brand when it is truly independently owned. If I'm sick, there really is nothing that can be done. And she apologized for the delay. She said she promises the powders are going to be worth it. And if you are interested, you can check out side-by-side comparisons of the different powders that will be available on their Instagram. Glaminatrix Cosmetics has launched new Diamond Metallic Quads, Glimmering Creatures Volume 3, along with lipsticks and liners. And then Bella Beauty Bar Cosmetics has launched their Secret Garden palette today. It is a 25-pan eyeshadow and pressed pigment magnetic palette with 8 specialty multi-chromes, 2 specialty holochromes, 15 buttery mattes in their best-selling formula for $75. All right, I am new to covering Beautylish, so please forgive if this next one isn't new. I feel like I've seen this before, but I want to mention it because it is listed as new on the Beautylish website. These are from Anna Sui. They are the Rouge Tints. $30 each. There's 5 shades. They're, quote, first ever water-based liquid rouge created to mimic water-like texture for that fresh, wet look and feel. These are for the lips. Whenever I see rouge, I automatically think it's going to be for the cheeks, but no, it's for the lips. It can be for either. It used to be for both back in the day, but these are specifically marketed for lips. I'm not saying you can't use them on your cheeks, but these are marketed for lips. And then RMS Beauty has the Redimension Hydra Bronzer, $35, 4 shades. Does not go very deep, unfortunately. They say it is a 2-in-1 bronzer that combines the nourishing texture of a cream with the light reflective finish of a luminous powder to bronze, define, and highlight your cheeks and face. All right, so that's all I found on Beautylish. Let's move on to Sephora. We have from Kaja a shade extension of their Juicy Glass Lip Oil. It's now in an Apricot Allure shade. We also have from Bobbi Brown the Extra Plump Hydrating Lip Gloss Serum in 7 new shades, and the Luxe Lipstick in 1 new shade called Sand Wash Pink. We have 2 sets this week. First one from Milk Makeup, the Works Makeup set. It's $49. A travel-friendly set of bestsellers that includes a full-size cream blush, lip oil gloss, highlighter, and a mini setting spray. And from Huda Beauty, the mini lip liner contour set. $19, 2 shade choices, includes 2 iconic lip contour 2.0 minis. Coming soon from YSL, Candy Glow Tinted Butter Balm. $40, 6 shades, available exclusively in the app on April 23rd and all platforms on the 24th. They say it is a smooth, buttery lip balm providing soft shine and a sheer flush of color infused with shea butter and maracuja oil for smooth, hydrated lips. They also are releasing the All Hours 24-hour Hyper Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in 5 shades. Also does not go very deep, unfortunately. A silky soft bronzer with subtle shimmer in an exclusive couture clutch that leaves your skin with a natural, healthy-looking sun-kissed glow for up to 24 hours. No launch date on that one, and the rest of the other 2 things I'm going to talk about, there's no launch date on those either. They're just listed as coming soon on Sephora's website. So the last 2 from Sephora are both skincare companies that are launching a color cosmetic. Let's start with Peter Thomas Roth, the Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Sheer Tint Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 45. It's $56 and there's only 1 shade available. And the photo is quite funny for me. It is, because it's 1 shade. So of course it's gonna, like, I don't know. I'm hoping that it's just really sheer and it just doesn't matter, but they made it sound like that it has a tint to it. So you look at the light skin model and you see the tint. And then you see the medium skin model and it kind of blends in with her skin. And then the deeper skin model, it looks like a highlight. So I guess it's just whatever it happens to be on you, what it actually is. It's just very odd. It's an odd choice. They couldn't have come out with at least 3 shades. Really? I don't know. They're testing the market, right? That's what they do. Let's talk about the last one from Kate Somerville, the Hydracate Illuminating SPF 50 Plus Drops with Ectoin. $46. Again, just 1 shade there, but it does look like it's meant to just add glow with no tint. So maybe this will work for everybody if there's no pigment in there. They say it's a lightweight, fast absorbing sun protection backed with skincare benefits that applies with no white cast. And then over at Ulta, just a launch from Urban Decay. That's all I saw. 2 products from Urban Decay. The All-Nighter Hyaluronic Acid Dewy Setting Spray for $36. They say it is a waterproof fixing mist that gives a luminous, glowy finish. Everybody wants to be one size with their waterproof setting spray. I wish them luck with it. Formulated with hyaluronic acid and watermelon extract, the spray hydrates skin and has a fresh scent, and the iconic longwear formula keeps makeup looking fresh for up to 16 hours. And then what we've been talking about for freaking ever is finally launching over at Ulta, the Face Bond Self-Setting Waterproof Foundation for $40. We have talked about this for a few weeks, but it is now coming to Ulta officially, so I thought that I would mention it. It's a buildable medium coverage foundation that absorbs sweat and sebum for a natural looking matte finish that is both smudge and transfer resistant for up to 24 hours. And that's what launched this week. Woo! PR purchase product of the week. So I showed you, I did get the ColourPop Beauty and the Beast collection, but I know there's so many people talking about that right now. So I put that on pause and I wanted to show you instead the Unearthly Cosmetics collection. This is their Spring Magic collection. This is what I am wearing on my face today. So let's talk about the eyeshadow palette first, and I will swatch for you the things that I used. So the shade Clove, Grimoire, and Cleanse were what I used to set up my look. But then I also used the shade Rainfall in my inner corner. And then my lipstick is actually their lip gloss along with the shade Blossom. And we'll talk about the lip gloss in just a second, but I want to swatch this for you. Let us roll up the jean jacket. My 15-year-old told me that jean jackets are coming back in style. So therefore, Mama breaks out her jean jacket from 10 years ago. Here we go. So these are the shades I used to create my look today. Here's what they look like on fingers, and we will swatch. Oh my gosh, so freaking pretty. So that is just a single dip in the pan, just finger swatches there for you. And then I'm just gonna swatch a few more random shades in here. Oh, my lower lash line, I use the shade Thaw, which is this deep blue shade, but we'll swatch a couple more just for funsies. Here are 4 more shades from the palette. Okay, and there is a little bit more of a range of what you're getting in here. I do wanna mention very quickly just that the deep brown was very difficult to blend. I think that it's just really pigmented. This shade here, Clove, I had so much trouble with that shade specifically. It would not move. I was like dying. So I ended up having to just mix it with the cleanse shade and kind of just go back and forth and just, I ended up blending away the deeper brown shade. So I had to add more in and then mix it a little more with cleanse. And it was really difficult to work with. But other than that, every shade is flawless for me. And then moving on to the blush palette, I opened this and I was like, this palette is not meant for me. This is meant for somebody with a deeper skin tone. Like this is not going to be for me. Oh, but no. I'm wearing it today. It worked. So I use these shades, believe it or not. I'm going to swatch both of them for you so you can see what we're dealing with. I just realized I still have swatches from the eyeshadow on my fingers. Let me get rid of those first. That's probably a better idea. And you would think that these would look absolutely obnoxious on me, but they actually don't. They came out, see, look, see, they're very pigmented, but they blend out beautifully. So I used the darker one kind of here on the side of my face, almost contoury a little bit. And then I use this one as the top shade as more of a blush situation. I have not tried the other ones. The orange is definitely scary for me. I don't think that these two will be used just because I think that they will just not look good on my skin tone, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying Pendulum and Balefire, the purple and this rusty color here. We will see. I will try them, but I was surprised at how usable I found this to be. I was terrified. I was like, worst case is I just have to put my foundation on over it, and that's just the way that's going to be, but it was fine. It was absolutely fine. And then let me tell you a little bit about these 2 lip products. So I saved the third one. There is a third product that looks like this that's just a slightly different tone. I saved that one because I really felt like I didn't need both of them, and I'll do it in a giveaway at some point. But one of the boxes said highlighter, and the other one said lip gloss, and I was like, okay, and I thought I knew what I was doing, and I used this as a highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes, and I was like, that's juicy looking, like that's real juicy. Okay, all right, on Earthly Cosmetics, all right. And then I used this one as a lip gloss, and that was when I realized that I f***ed up, because this is the highlighter. I'll show you the picture of me. On the screen is the picture of me with the highlighter on my lips. And you know what? I don't hate it. I will tell you I don't hate it, but that's not this thing's purpose. Let me just show you very quickly what they look like in swatches. I did enjoy using both of them. The lip gloss is very comfortable, and it worked really well mixing with that eyeshadow to create a lip color. And then I'll swatch the highlighter. I have not used this as a highlighter yet, but I will keep you posted. The lip gloss is called Pollen and the highlighter is called Awaken. And that is, there we go. There are the 2 swatches. So you can see when I put that on my lips, it was like, oh no, what have I done? And that was when I also realized that I definitely had lip gloss on the inner corners of my eyes. So there was that too. Notable sales this week, we have from RMS Beauty 20% off site-wide plus up to 50% off Rosemary's Secret Sustainable Stash. Juvia's Place April Mystery Box is now available, $18 for a $50 value. You'll get 1 mystery newness is what they call it, 1 mystery eyeshadow palette, and 1 lip product. Sigma is celebrating 15 years in business with their 40% off anniversary sale using code 15years. And then finally, NYX is having 40% off site-wide for account holders and 25% off site-wide for everyone else, plus free gifts with a $45 purchase. And that, my friend, was the What's Up in Makeup product report this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you, of course, as always, to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. Thank you so much for all of your submissions into the Facebook group this week. I appreciate you. I used a lot of them this week. So thank you so much. I spent so much time on the top news segment that by the time I got to the product report, I was like, I need help. And I went to the Facebook group and y'all helped me so much. So thank you so much for all of your work. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed What's Up in Makeup today and yesterday's top news segment. If you did and you're not already subscribed, I would encourage you to consider subscribing. The button is right there. It is free to subscribe, and when you go to your subscription feed on YouTube, anybody that you subscribe to, their videos will automatically populate there. You won't have to count on YouTube to suggest them to you in the homepage. So it's great to subscribe and kind of curate your subscription feed in case the main feed isn't giving you what you want. And also, if you enjoyed, if you could hit the little thumbs up button, I would really appreciate that. It tells YouTube that it's a good video, and to share it out with more people and give more people a chance to click on the video if they're interested. And that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple of videos over here for you to watch, including last week's product report is going to be right there. YouTube's going to pick the top video based on your personal viewing history. But if you do have to go, it's no problem at all. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did, and I'd love to, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!